Shapiro is, I'm sure a lot of you know, Deadpool and Wolverine dropped on Disney Plus. I have some thoughts about something, and when I tried to do research for this video, it feels like a lot of the old things that I saw while this movie was being made have been expunged. So this is going to be an interesting video. Mostly, I have some questions about this assembled series that I saw. Did Deadpool, Wolverine maybe break some laws? I'll let you be the judge. We're gonna start a new little segment here that I call Shapiro Likes Movies Sometimes.
Are you improving?
Maybe this will be a sub-series of Shapiro's World. We'll see how this one goes. Anyways, I remember seeing Deadpool and Wolverine in opening night in a crowded theater, and going against probably popular opinion, I was underwhelmed, I guess you could say. I don't know, it just got a lot of redundant watching people who couldn't die try to die or try to be killed in it. You just anyways, I think a lot of people loved it, so whatever. $1 billion later, it's the next Barbie, and I didn't get Barbie either, so I'm not going to hit the rating curve of the comic book fan, but I don't know, I thought the movie was probably the weakest of the Deadpools. There's a lot of aimless fighting. Honestly, I was kind of bored. I was like, okay, cool fight scene. I'm more about a substance kind of guy, and I enjoyed Deadpool too. Probably the best of the series, and I don't know. I kind of felt like they lost the heart of that one in lieu of a bigger budget and bigger stars and bigger sets, and I don't know. But people loved it, so I must be wrong. But I don't know. It didn't matter to people. They had a big budget and Hugh Jackman, so I'm all right with being wrong on that one. And then I heard Dr. Sean Levy was directing this one, and my first thought was, oh, all right. I don't know, he's a very safe Hollywood director, and I've seen his work, and I don't know, he's a very safe by-the-numbers director. He doesn't argue with studios, he gets along with everyone, and he made a lot of safe, 2000s movies, like Date Night. Anyone remember that one? His movies are more about the stars and high concept. Date Night, you had Steve Carell, Tina Fey. Deadpool, Wolverine, you got Ryan Reynolds and, what's his name? Hugh Jackman. And so I was like, well, I felt like, a meaningful script felt pretty secondary here. And I thought it was interesting, too.
I have massive reverence for Logan as a movie. In fact, it's one of the few times in my life where I walked out of a movie, got the number of the director, and begged him to have lunch with me. And it was specifically to ask James Mangold about what to me is top 5, maybe top 3 greatest final shots of any movie.
And you completely fan-trigate that.
Puts it on its side. And it becomes next. I thought it was just perfect. I get goosebumps thinking about it now.
Alright.
What if you make the first scene of Deadpool Wolverine the last shot of Logan?
Oh yeah, I'm sure the director of Logan loved that.
Let's say we're there. What would we do with that grave? I should use his body as a weapon.
Alright, yeah, that's showing a lot of reverence for Logan, Probably wasn't improvised, right?
I think we just change the... Let's just stop and think about it. It's made the movie that it is. The only thing I would say is that if I go regenerate, I know it's gonna hear just like that.
Change that French horn to a trombone. You're talking about micro adjustments. A change in a joke. One word different.
Oh.
It takes it from being funny to shockingly funny.
This is Shapiro's famous old cracked phone, Anyways, this is what I recall when this movie got underway, and I'm just wondering how they got away with this. Raymond Reynolds isn't legally allowed to improvise for Deadpool 3. And
Menopause?
Are you improving?
the Hollywood politics a bit, I was pretty fascinated at how this movie was going to go forward, because I think that's one of the hallmarks of Deadpool is the ability to improvise, and Raymond Reynolds is pretty good at that. So,
No speaking lines, Buck.
and when I watched the BTS here on Disney Plus, and there really was, I think I saw the whole thing. I mean, my wife might have complained a few times during it, but I don't think I missed them talking about the writer's strike at all, or that battle. They got that resolved, I don't know, but based on pre-production stuff and during production, and there's also, I couldn't find anything on the Deadpool 3 illegal to improvise, which I saw a ton of that when the movie started. Those videos are like gone. I mean, when I put in Deadpool improvise, Wolverine, Deadpool 3, nothing came up for me. Maybe it's different for you. But I don't know if that got shadow banned or what happened.
Oh, and so if you pitch an idea, sometimes he'll just start riffing as Deadpool.
You can't.
Landing here.
You feel like Deadpool's sort of got his hand on the wheel.
I'm just gonna say, why was Thor crying? And then you can ignore me and keep going.
This cracks me. Like, just try not to crack up on set is the hard, because every time it's different.
Canadians are supposed to
It's
be nice.
different.
Is it gubernatorial? It's a confusing word.
I mean, and this was not a small story, but I heard it just kind of completely go away by the time the movie came out. So, and honestly, I don't know, I could see it in the quality of the film. I mean, in a crowded theater, I felt like a lot of jokes fell flat, and my first thought was, they shot this during the strike. They weren't able to deviate from the script. And I hate to say this too, I really do, but I felt like I enjoyed this assembled, behind-the-scenes documentary on Disney Plus more than I did the Deadpool Wolverine movie here in the behind-the-scenes thing. And everyone's at their PR best. Like, everyone looks like such a, such a upright, friendly, collaborative citizen. I mean, there's just no hint of ill will anywhere in this documentary, which makes me feel like, I'm sure it was a pretty dramatic behind the scenes. If you can't improvise during a writer's strike, I don't know. There's absolutely not a shred of drama that's in this documentary, which makes me a little suspicious. Makes me suspicious. I can't find any videos talking about that. Legally being unable to improvise during the strike, and I don't know. Yeah. Anyways, I was pretty disappointed by the film. I'm sorry. I'm gonna be the few who say that, but I had high hopes after Deadpool 2, which I thought was quite good. And I don't know. This felt like just fan service and action, and I don't know. Yeah, that doesn't make a movie stand on its own for me. Overall, I'd say, my favorite part of this film, Deadpool Wolverine, was the music. That, especially in a theater with the bass and the beats of the score was fantastic. And I don't know. Yeah, I mean, here, look at this. I mean, can we pause that back there? Filming in progress, and that's directly in the middle, smack dab of the writer's strike. So, anyways, that light going out means my wife wants to go to bed and she can still hear me talking. Anyways, trying a new thing here. Maybe I'll talk about more movies in the future. Or stuff.